Hello, strangelings. Welcome back to my parlor. So today I wanted to give you a little bit of a gypsy tradition. Now, I kind of think that there's going to be at least some of you who are actually going to like this tradition and maybe even want to weave it into the fabric of your own life. And to you, I say, go for it. In fact, I honestly encourage everyone to observe this tradition, but of course I won't make you. I won't tell you you have to. I won't even tell you how very good idea it is because of this, that, or the other. I will give you the main reason why it's used, but that's it. But I bet you'll probably want to after I'm done. So we start off with, we know that Bohemians have always been considered free spirits. We know this because the word Bohemian in French means free spirit, but that is not where the peoples got our name. Whether you are a rooted Bohemian or a Bohemian gypsy, it doesn't matter. Bohemians, like most other Celts, are pretty denoted for specific behaviors that are very humanist in nature. I myself have been a humanist my entire life because of the traditions I learned, but also because of the things I've lived through and knowing how life can be for other humans. So we start this one with, this one is a marriage tradition. This tradition is, of course, Bohemian gypsies, again, we're known for being free spirits. And so when we date, when we choose to date, we are very, very free and loving with the way we date. When we choose someone to date, if it's casual, of course we be as casual as possible. But if it is a very serious, we want to be one-on-one exclusive dating, Bohemians will tend to go more all in. Mainly because us Bohemians tend to be more sensitive. We tend to be more empathetic because of the fact that we can feel more and we can see more, and so therefore we empathize more. So we will be loving and all in on the dating process if we are exclusive, yes. But marriage is different altogether. Even if we've been dating for years, marriage means you become woven into the fabric of my life like the beams of my house. So important that if they fall, there's going to be a major collapse and I'm going to have to do major restructuring just to fix what happened. So for Bohemian gypsies, stepping into a marriage is much, much more serious of an ordeal than just a serious dating situation. So the tradition I speak of is kind of a cleansing, or at least it's considered by people who hear it to be kind of like a cleansing ritual. But sorry guys, my headphones just turned off. I thought I turned them off. I wasn't paying attention to the light. Anyhow, so this is more of an intentions ritual than a cleansing ritual. But you can see it however you choose. So when the marriage is both proposed and agreed to, and a date set, there is also a second date set, 7 days before the vows. This date is a celibacy date. You see, Bohemian gypsies believe when one is getting married, they should spend some time celibate, especially from each other, to then evaluate before the wedding itself if this is really the path they want to walk. So this is a 7-day period where both members of the couple are not having sex at all. Now, of course, if you are somebody who, shall we say, must have your enjoyments daily, there is always self-pleasure, of course. Self-motivated fun. However, if this is a committed relationship, the observation of celibacy, not just from your future partner, but also from anyone else, is important. 1, you are testing if you and or your partner can really go without sex long enough to prove that the relationship is not just about sex. And 2, you are showing love for when the sex won't happen. To codify the fact that it exists. You're proving that you can do it, and then you're showing your partner that not only you can do it, you can show them love at the same time. It also proves that during this time of not having sex with your partner, that you do not require to find other resources outside of your personal self to satiate such urges, which proves that you are not likely to be a partner who will stray. And this goes for both partners, and if this is a poly relationship and all partners are committing at the same time, either way, it works for any type of relationship whatsoever. It works for a poly relationship where you are bringing in a new partner, where all parties are celibate, so therefore, again, we are reconfirming we are going to stay to the partners we have agreed to stay to, and so on and so forth. So it is a very, very important Bohemian tradition for the marriage. Now, of course, there are always adjustments that can be made for those who feel that there need to be. However, in this day and age where there are so many issues people have with dating, honestly, especially with how quick some people get married, it might definitely be a good idea. Pardon me, guys. Sorry, I should have put my phone in airplane mode before I did this. But anyhow, that's okay. It seems like these videos are always going to get interrupted, but spiritualists might have a thing or two to say about that. Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. Of course, you know what I'm going to say. It doesn't matter who you are. I love you. Take care of each other. And I'll see you in the next one.